One of the great things about being at Pacifica is we have some core values that we hold tightly to. And one of those is intellectual hospitality or intellectual charity. And what that means is that we want students to be open to what other people are saying, want them to be humble. Let me give you an example. Throughout my teaching career, if I asked a student to read a book, they might read the first chapter or maybe the first few pages and then put it down and say, hey, that book was boring. That's not being intellectually charitable or hospitable. Intellectual charity means that you're picking up the book, you're reading the book, and you're open to what the author's saying, you're listening to the author's voice. And then at the end of the day, if you didn't like the book, you thought it was boring, you disagreed, by all means, say it's boring. But what you've done first is you've hosted the author's ideas, you've been charitable to the author, and then you've made your own mind up, rather than just dismissing it outright. And so that's what we want to do in the classroom. When someone's speaking, we want the students to listen to what the other person's saying and be charitable and hospitable. And so they can disagree, but we don't want them to disagree after the first 30 seconds. We want them to take it in first, be humble and hospitable. And being intellectually hospitable means you're doing that with your grandparents, your parents, your coaches, your friends, people in your life. You're taking in what they're saying, and it means you're humble. And being humble in academics is not easy, but it's the root of a good academic education. Humility leading to openness, leading to strengthening your ideas, learning from others in a community, and doing it all with charity. At Pacifica, we don't really talk much about debate. There certainly is a time for debate and debating, but we talk more about conversation. Let's have a healthy, charitable conversation about all of life, not just the things we love, not just the things we agree with, but even the things we disagree with. Let's be charitable, and let's show some virtue in our conversations and our relationships. So intellectual hospitality is one of our core values that we show in the classroom. Our teachers model it, our students model it, and hopefully they go off to college, into their real life, learning to be open and to listen and to be principled at the same time.